If you follow these simple steps, it's super easy to make this delicious, moist, golden-skinned beer can chicken. Welcome to Lawyer in the Kitchen. Today we're going to make beer can chicken. You can't do anything much simpler than this. Very, very simple. It used to be, and some people still do, cook it on a beer can. You dump some of the beer out. You put right up the underside of the chicken. For the rub, we're going to use about equal parts of black pepper, of course, kosher salt, garlic powder, half of the beer, and some fresh thyme, about a tablespoon of fresh thyme, and about a tablespoon of fresh rosemary. And I'm going to actually grind that up and put that mixture all together. And then we're going to put some olive oil on the chicken, and we're going to do inside the chicken, outside the chicken, and a little bit under the skin. All right, in the spray bottle, we're going to mix about 6 ounces of the beer, 1 cup of apple cider, 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. All right, so I'm going to put the rosemary in the grinder. I'm going to go ahead and pull the leaves off the thyme. I'm going to pulse this. And if it's not mixing really well, what you can do is go ahead and put some of your salt in. And you could actually put some of your pepper in. You can actually put it all together, honestly. Or you can do this in a bowl. And you cut it up by hand. That's not a big deal. And then garlic. So about equal parts of garlic, salt, and pepper. And there's our rub. Half the beer goes in, either left in the can. I would suggest not using the tall ones. I'd get those skinnier ones. So about half into here. And about half into a measuring cup. About a cup of apple cider. 2 tablespoons of balsamic. And this is going to make a nice flavor to it, but it's also going to help turn that skin golden, actually a very golden brown. And then a little bit of oil, 2 tablespoons. And then we're going to mix that up. And we'll pour that in our sprayer. Get a little oil on the chicken. And this is just going to help, and just, this is like an oil bath here. Get the inside, get the legs real good, get the wings. And this is why they call it dancing chicken, because when it sits up like this, just right, those wings are going to come out like that, and it does. It looks like a dancing chicken. All right, so now it's time to get our rub all over it, and this stuff is going to be slippery. And while your chicken's getting warmed up to the room, you can start your grill. You want your grill, we're going to use indirect heat. Now, I have a green egg, so I can do what's called a place setter. That's a ceramic dish that sits on top so that the fire doesn't come directly through the grate. If you don't have that, and that's not a problem, if you don't have that, then just set your coals off on one side of your grill. We want to get this all in here because this is all flavor. All right, that's looking pretty good right there. She's ready. We're going to let her sit for 30-40 minutes while I go get the grill ready. And then it's just a matter of cooking this thing. This is so simple, so easy. We're looking for 165 in the thickest part of the thighs and a little bit of smoke. Okay, it's been about 40 minutes. I've got the grill on. I've got everything set up just about. I'm going to go get my spray ready. And we're going to mix it up one more time. The oil, of course, is on the top. I'm going to get this all mixed up nicely. And see if I can't get this in the bottle without pouring it all over the world. Yeah, it's not time to miss the chicken yet. And actually we're gonna wait about 10 minutes or so for it to cook, and then we're gonna start misting it about every 10 to 15 minutes. All right, and if we need some more spray, we've got it. We've got our beer can with beer in it. We've got the chicken ready. We're ready to take it out. Beer can chicken has a pretty interesting history, and there's different groups that kind of take credit for it. In the 1940s, there was a group of Texas hunters that used empty beer cans to prop up chickens while they cooked them. And in the 1950s, some Louisiana fishermen used empty beer cans to prop up fish on the beach to cook them. But the real credit probably goes to an amazing group for culinary delight, and that would be the California surfers who grilled chicken on the beach and used beer cans with beer in them to set the chicken up and to give more moisture and add flavor to the chicken. Now, you can use any kind of beer, but it's generally lager or a Pilsner. So Coors, Miller, Michelob, those all work. I'm going to use a Michelob Ultra. The interesting thing about it is that it has all kinds of names, some of which I will of course not include here. Chicken on a throne, beer butt chicken, dancing chicken, and my favorite of all is the Coke a can, which is like a Coke a van, which is a real dish. What do you think, Sharon?
That's terrible.
I think it's terrible too, but
hilarious.
It is hilarious. I think it's kind of funny actually. And listen, if you get a chance, that's one of my very first videos is Coke a van. Check that one out. I'm going to place my beer can. The chicken's ready to go. We're going to put just a little bit of peach wood for some flavor. Not a lot. And I'm going to get those in. So now we're going to put this chicken on here. We're all ready. Get her opened up. Pull right here. Get the legs right. And now you see why they call it dancing chicken. Okay, we're ready to go. This is going to be at least 45 minutes, probably closer. This is almost a 5-pound chicken, probably closer to an hour and a half. But when it's at 165 right here in the thickest part of the thigh, then we know it's done. You could go anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes. This has been exactly 15 minutes. The temperature, she's starting to get browned up a little bit. All right, the first spritz has happened. All right, that's good. We'll be back in another 10 minutes. All right, so this is the third time.
Third time's a charm.
And she's getting browner, more golden.
Oh, it is.
It's already kind of looking good, isn't it?
It is.
She's not done.
She is not.
She's not done. All right. We put her on the grill an hour and 25 minutes ago, so this chicken took us almost a full hour and a half to get to 165, but it's absolutely there. And now we're going to tint it for about 5 minutes and let it rest. And we're just going to put this on loosely, just like that. 5 minutes, we'll start cutting it and checking it and tasting it. We tinted it, we let it rest, and it's time to try this out. I'm gonna cut this just a little. Ooh, look at this. Look at the juice in this thing. Look at that. That is fantastic. All right, let's try a piece of this. Look at the juice in that. Oh, look at this. Tell me that ain't right. Tell me that ain't right. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Look at how juicy this is. This is just juicy, juicy, juicy. Come try this, Miss Brooks.
Oh my gosh. This is one of the best things you made. Top 3.
I think it's...
That's saying a lot for top 3.
It is.
Usually get a top 5. This is a top 3. That is the juiciest chicken I think I've ever eaten.
Look at that. That thing is right.
That's the kind of thing you just want to pick it up and just.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, if you like this recipe, make sure you like the video, subscribe,
And we'll see you next time on Lawyer in the Kitchen. You got it right this time. Did I not? I finally got it right.
You got it right.
I got it right.